Welcome to A Double
Double
and Dice
with your host Kim.
and Jocelyn.
Pour your favorite beverage
Pull up a comfy chair.
as we are ready to roll.
Welcome to episode 24 of A Double and Dice. And today we're going to be doing something different. Jocelyn and I are going to be playing a game, and that game is our 2021 version that we did on our last podcast. And I'll have Jocelyn explain to you what is this 2021.
2021 is the current year, Kim.
Yes. Happy New Year, everybody, because we are in 2021.
Happy New Year. So if you did not listen to episode 23, you can go back and listen to it now. We'll totally wait. We'll be here when you get back. Don't worry about it. But what we did in that episode was we went through all of the cards that have the collector's numbers 20 and 21 in the modern format or the modern rotation. And we reviewed them and we picked out cards that were of interest to us. And then what we did after the podcast was over was we each put together a team consisting of 7 cards with the collector's numbers of 20 or 21. We each have Clayface, which has the collector number 16, but he's there specifically because Kim wanted to learn how to use Clayface. So we said, let's make a double Clayface team so that we can work on that. And then, of course, basic actions don't have the collector number of 20 or 21. So we just went open modern basic actions for our team builds.
Yep.
And now what we're going to do is attempt to record this podcast as a play-by-play of our own episode. So we're going to narrate every move. What else are we doing, Kim?
This is getting recorded, so you can actually see us play it live up on our YouTube site, dmNorthTV, on Monday, January the 11th. Once our podcast drops on that day, it will come out later in the afternoon at about 2 p.m. Eastern, so you can actually watch it.
We always drop the podcast on the podcast platform in the morning, and then Kim uploads a version of it to YouTube in the afternoon. So it will actually have the video of the recording that you're going to be hearing. So you have the option to listen to it, to watch it, or both. We recommend both.
See how well we did.
Absolutely. So should we walk through our teams, Kim?
Yep. So I decided to go with, I'm going to try, because this was a little tough with 20 and 21 numbers. I'm going to try to go with the Green Lantern Human. And work it with Plastic Man, okay? And Green Lantern is the one when he's active, your Justice League character dice gain. When this character attacks, deal 1 damage to target player for each energy symbol in your reserve pool that matches that character's die. And that does not include question marks. So the only other Justice League character that was on this team, or on 20 and 21, was Plastic Man. And he just has retaliation on there. Which, if one of my Justice League characters get KO'd, I deal enough damage to my opponent. Now, he has to be active for that to happen. If he gets KO'd, retaliation will not work. He actually has a global on here, which I didn't even realize. Pay double mass, target character die can block an additional character die this turn.
Awesome.
Yep. So those are my Justice League characters. I'm going to try to see if that would work, because I did want to try doing the Green Lantern thing. Now, there wasn't much masks that I can Clayface in. The only other one was Magic. She's a 4 cost. And she is, when Magic is fielded, I deal 1 damage to target opponent for each non-psychic character die on an energy face in your reserve pool. So hopefully that will kind of come in handy with Green Lantern and holding back some energy. Sunspot also does that, who's on the team. He's a 5 cost though, so when he's fielded, he deals 1 damage to target opponent for each die in your reserve pool on a double energy face. So I'm going to try to, get Jocelyn with me holding back energy pretty much. So we'll see how that works, because this is a quite expensive team.
Did I mention that Noxious Blightbringer is now number 21?
Is now number 21?
Yeah, that's what it says on my card.
Oh, okay. It's invisible?
It's invisible.
In the invisible jet. And we have Clayface, obviously, so that's meant for the global. And we can do that twice because Jocelyn also has it. So we can Clayface twice. I put Sting on here as well, which is the blank one. He's a 2-cost mask shield, which really will not help with Clayface because, as I said, there wasn't much masks on the 20 and 21 selection.
It'll help with Green Lantern, but not as much as you would like it to.
Yeah, like I can't buy him and then Clayface him to get a double mask, right? Because
No,
his
you'll get
sides
it.
are only a mask and a shield. So,
But it would help for Sunspot.
yep, yep. And then I have Tag Out Eddie. So Tag Out again is after blockers are declared, you can prep dies with has Tag Out on it and give a target character +2/+2.
Mm-hmm.
And then Poxwalker, the Swarm Poxwalker, also if he attacks alone, or it attacks alone, it's unblockable.
Okay, and your basic
actions are I have Big Entrance, which lowers cost of your characters or cards or actions. Actually, I don't have any action. There's no actions on here. I don't think there was any actions for 20 or 21.
Nope, there wasn't.
Yeah, so hopefully that will help me with some of this cost, and it can go in my bag once I purchase, or if I purchase Big Entrance, it can go in my bag or to used. And then I have Counter Strike, which if you choose an affiliation, you can pretty much move one from your is it from your let me just read it. Prep one die of that affiliation from your use and move all your dice to your bag. It also has a global where you play one generic energy, and once during your turn you can prep sidekick from your use pile. So that's only on your turn though. And that's
right.
My team, Jocelyn.
Okay, so my team, I'm going to start with my basic actions. So the first one is Walk with Elias. So Walk with Elias reads, secretly draw 1, 2, or 3 dice from your bag. If your opponent guesses the number of dice you drew, put them in your use pile. Otherwise, prep them. The global on Walk with Elias is the main reason he's on this team. It's to help me ramp. So it says pay a mask once per turn. On your turn, add 2 sidekick dice from your use pile to your prep area. So that's Walk with Elias. My second action is Under Surveillance, which says target character dies considered to be level 1, A and D values, fielding cost, and bursts if any, and is unblockable until end of turn. And then it has a global, pay double mask, spin target character die down 1 level. So lots of mask globals for you, Kim.
Yes.
So for the team, of course, I have Clayface, which Kim has covered. I also have the same Eddie Guerrero. Coincidentally, I have the Tag Out Eddie Guerrero. What I have that's different from Kim is I have Poxwalker Diseased Horde. And this one reads, when Poxwalker gets +1A for each other Poxwalker character die in the field zone, both players. So if Kim buys her Poxwalker Mindless, that will help me. I have the 2-cost Songbird, Shifting Alliances. It's a flip card that's blank on both sides. She's just there because she's a 2-cost. I have Wolfguard Terminator, the Mightiest Warrior, which has range 1 and infiltrate. So range happens when characters attack. It happens after characters declare the attack, but before anything else happens. And range 1 means that for each character with range 1, you can deal 1 damage to 1 opposing character die. It also has infiltrate, which is after blockers are declared, before globals or actions can be used. If the die is unblocked, you may remove it from the attack zone and deal 1 damage to target opponent, or to your opponent. I have Stormboy's Chop a Storm. He has Intimidate, and he has a global pay a bolt once per turn. Target character die gets range 1. I have Sunspot, the same Sunspot that Kim has, so she's covered off what that one does. Mm-hmm. And then I have Supreme Intelligence, Assimilated Hive Mind. I'm not going to read his text because it's irrelevant. There's no other Krees on the team. He's there just for the global. Pay 2 once per turn. Move a die with a purchase cost 2 or less from your use pile to your prep area. And sidekicks are considered to have a purchase cost of 0. Yeah. So basically my plan is to purchase Poxwalkers, get them in the field, and send them through unblockable with Under Surveillance.
You might get there faster than me, but we'll see.
And use Eddie to tag out stuff. To like tag Eddie out to get more buff. So.
All right, so we're gonna shake our sidekicks out. See who goes first.
We're going to use sidekicks question marks.
Yeah.
Okay.
One sidekick,
What do you
one
got?
question mark.
I have 2 sidekicks and 1 question mark.
All right. Jocelyn chooses.
I will elect to go first.
Okay. Good luck.
I am placing 4 sidekicks in my bag. I have 1 in my out of play area, which is on the top, which is the correct placement in case you were wondering.
In the bottom.
And 3 in my hand. So I will roll. Good luck to you, Kim.
Good luck.
Okay. So I rolled 3 fists. I think that means I just win the game right now.
So you win the game if you do a what if.
All right. I'm going to re-roll 1 of them. And I got a question mark, so that's good. So I have 2 fists and a question mark. So I'm going to spend 2 fists on a poxwalker diseased horde. And then I am going to think about what globals I have available to me, which include Walk with Elias. I can't do that because I don't have anything in my use pile. Counter-Strike, I can't do that. Oh, I know what I can do. I can use Clayface. So I'm going to use the Clayface Global to bring the Poxwalker in on double fists. And then I am going to use those double fists to buy another Poxwalker. And that is my turn.
See? She knows how to use Clayface. All right, I'm rolling 4 dice. Look, I roll fists too. 3 fists and a bolt.
You should buy a Poxwalker.
That's totally right. Should we play Poxwalker versus Poxwalker?
Yeah, but mine's better.
Let's see. So I can't buy Plastic Man. Green Lantern cost 5. Holy moly. All right, I'm rolling everything. Of course I get a sidekick. All right, so sidekick, 2 masks, and a fist. I'm going to field my sidekick. And I will purchase a big entrance in my bag.
Okay.
And I'll pass priority and turn.
All right. I'm going to pull 4 sidekicks out of my bag. And I have rolled them. I have rolled 2 masks and 2 sidekicks. So I need to do something very strategic here. I just need to figure out how I'm going to do this strategic thing. Because what I want to do is I want to end up with... how do I want to do this? I want to end up with a Poxwalker in my prep area. And I would like to end up with only 4 dice in my use pile. That's not going to work because I thought Kim was going to bring me Villainous Pact and she didn't.
No, that takes up my mask that I need.
I know. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I have 2 sidekicks and I have 2 masks. So I am going to re-roll 1 sidekick. And I got a question mark. Okay, so I am going to field sidekick. I'm going to use the Supreme Intelligence Global to put 1 Poxwalker in my prep area. And then I'm going to use the Counter-Strike Global to put a sidekick in my prep area. And that is unfortunately going to leave me with 7 dice going into my bag. But it is the situation we are in. So I will pass priority to you.
Pass back.
I will enter.
All right. I'm hoping I pull my big entrance here. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Oh, nope. All right. We're already off to a great start. All right. Rolling. Sidekicks. 2 sidekicks. 2 masks. No, this is interesting.
I've already realized there's a much better way I could have done that last turn.
I'm going to reroll both my sidekicks. I get a bolt and a question mark, and... So the question here is, do I want to ramp up or do I want to buy something? Ramp up meaning using Walk with Elias. I could use Counter-Strike. It should move 3 dice over to my prep, leaving me with 2.
I totally forgot that I had Walk with Elias.
Yes. I thought that was
I
what you
should have
were
done
gonna
that instead of counter striking.
do. Yeah, I think I need to ramp. Yeah, I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna ramp. I'm gonna use your walk with Elias. So I'm moving 2 psychics over.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use counter strike, moves my other psychic over. So I have 3 psychics in my prep.
Yep.
Leaves me with 2 dice, which I will buy. I'll buy a Poxwalker.
Okay.
I will pass priority and turn.
Okay. So I'm going to put 6 sidekicks and a Poxwalker in my bag, and I'm actually going to hope to pull 4 sidekicks because Poxwalker has Swarm, so I don't really want him to come out yet. 1 sidekick, Poxwalker, sidekick, and sidekick. So there we go. No swarming happening here. So I'm rolling 2 Poxwalkers and 4 sidekicks. And that is a roll. So I rolled 3 sidekicks, a mask, and 1 Poxwalker, which is on level 3, and 1 Poxwalker, which is on double fists. So I'm actually okay with the Poxwalker on double fists because I do want swarming to happen for a little while. I'm okay with the mask. I would like a few less sidekicks, so I'm going to re-roll all 3 sidekicks. Okay, so now I have a Poxwalker on level 3. I have a Poxwalker on double fists. And then I have a fist, a mask, a shield, and a question mark. So I'm going to use the shield to field the level 3 Poxwalker. And then I'm going to pay 2 fists on the Poxwalker die to buy another Poxwalker. And then I'm going to use the mask to bring that Poxwalker in using the Clayface Global. So now I have 3 fists, and a question mark. Let's see. What would I like to do next? I think what I'm going to do is reconsider my life choices. I'm going to spend 2 on an Eddie Guerrero, which is a fist and a question mark. And then I'm going to pass priority.
Pass back.
And I'm going to end my turn with 2 fists still in my reserve pool.
Okay. So there's only 1 in my bag, which is big entrance. I'm going to refill my bag. Pulling out 3. We got a psychic, oh, and a psychic. All right. Well, this is a lot of energy, so let's see if I can make anything happen. I like that. I don't like anything else. So I got a question mark.
What is everything else?
I got a question mark. I got a shield, 2 fists, a psychic, and big entrance did not roll, and a bolt. I'm going to roll all that, keeping my question mark. All right, rerolled was a bad one. So I got 2 sidekicks, shield, a fist. I almost forgot what that was. A mask, and I did not roll big entrance.
But you do have a total of 5 energy.
Correct. And Walk with Alliance is only on your turn, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Or you have 6 energy because you've got that question mark.
Yeah, so I'm going to field my 2 sidekicks. Yeah, I guess I have to buy that. All right, for 5, I will buy Green Lantern.
Okay, and what are you going to do with that question mark?
Good question.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah, well, if I Clayface it, I got 2 to do absolutely. Okay, so what are our globals here? What was the one that you had that was did you have another mask global?
I have spin target character die down 1 level. It's 2 masks.
Okay. I'm going to I think I might hold on to this.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, because I can't do anything. Unless I buy Counter-Strike, and I really don't want to do that. I'll pass priority.
Okay, I'm going to use the Supreme Intelligence Global to prep Eddie Guerrero from my use pile. Pass back.
And I'll end turn.
Okay. I pulled 3 sidekicks out of my bag. I'm now refilling with 4 sidekicks and 2 poxwalkers. And out comes a poxwalker, so I get to swarm. And I get another poxwalker, so I get to swarm again. So there's a sidekick. So I now have 2 poxwalker dice, 4 sidekicks, and an Eddie Guerrero. Okay, so I got an Eddie. I got 2 poxwalkers. One is level 1, and one is level 2. And the Eddie is level 1. And I got 3 question marks and a shield. I think I might keep all of that as far as the characters go. Let's see. 3 question marks and a shield. If I'm not ready to do that, so I'm just trying to decide what I'm going to do. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm not going to reroll it all. I'm going to spend a question mark and a shield to buy, question mark and a shield to buy another Eddie Guerrero. And then I'm going to spend a question mark to bring it in on double energy, which is going to give me 2 bolts, a question mark. And then I think what I'm going to do from there is I'm going to buy an under surveillance for 3. I'm going to field a level 1 Eddie for free. I'm going to field a level 1 Poxwalker for free. And I'm going to field a level 2 Poxwalker for free. So I now have 3 Poxwalkers in the field. My Poxwalkers get plus 1A for each other Poxwalker character die in the field zone. So each of them is a 3 attack right now, because they all have a 1 on their attack stat. And I'm going to pass priority to you, Kim.
I will pass back.
Okay, and I'm going to end my turn.
All right. So 2 in my bag. 1 is a poxwalker, 1 is a sidekick. I am refilling my bag, shuffling up, shuffle. I pull out a sidekick, and I pull out, a green lantern. All right. Rolling. Got a green lantern. Ooh, level 3 green lantern. That's going to cost me 1. I got a poxwalker and 2 fists. So I'm going to keep a fist to field green lantern. Poxwalker rolled. Okay. Okay. Keep my poxwalker. I'm going to re-roll my fist. I get a shield. Not a mask. Okay, field poxwalker for free.
Okay, so my poxwalkers are all now 4s then.
Field my green lantern on level 1. Level 3 for 1. Okay. Alright, so he's gonna count himself, but I don't have any energy in my miracle. So we are going to pass priority.
Pass back. I'm going to attack with my one poxwalker, which is unblockable if attacks alone. Okay.
So you take 1.
1 damage. First blood to Kim.
Woo!
From Kim to Jocelyn. Okay. All right. So I have 3 sidekicks in my bag. I'm going to put 4 sidekicks, an Eddie Guerrero, and an under surveillance in. And I'm shaking it all up. Shaky, shaky, shake. And I'm going to pull out another sidekick. So I have 4 sidekicks. Okay. So I rolled 2 shields, a fist, and a mask. I have an empty out of play area, and I have an empty use pile. I'm going to keep the mask. I'm going to re-roll the other 3. Okay, so now I have 2 masks and 2 question marks. All right, well. Let's spend a mask and a question mark to buy an Eddie. And then I'm going to pass priority.
Pass back. Can't do anything with my shield.
Okay, and I'm going to end my turn.
Okay. So there's only 4 in my bag. 3 sidekicks and big entrance. So I roll 2 shields, big entrance, and a fist. No masks.
I think you do need new sidekicks, Kim.
Sorry?
I think you need new sidekicks.
I need mask sidekicks that have masks on every single
shield. That's what I'm saying.
I'm going to reroll everything. So my bag entrance and 3 sidekicks. Rerolling, I get 1 mask. Alright, I get big entrance back. Big entrance back, I get a mask, I get a question mark, which does not help me with Green Lantern, and a fist. But it might. But I can't. Oh, why did big entrance roll back? Why did you roll back? Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Okay, I'm going to use my question mark to Clayface in a mask.
From a sidekick?
From a sidekick.
Okay.
I'm going to use my fist to do a counter strike because I have another sidekick in the used pile.
Okay.
I guess I'll use big entrance to no effect. And then I'm going to pass priority.
I am going to use my 2 energies to prep Eddie Guerrero from my use pile. Pass back.
So I'm going to attack with my green arrow at 6/5, and he's going to deal you 2 damage because I have 2 masks sitting in my reserve pool.
Okay. I will block him with a sidekick.
Okay, so he will come back.
Mm-hmm.
KO'd. And to you.
Okay. So I'm going to pull some dice out of my bag. I've got an Eddie Guerrero sidekick, an under surveillance, and another sidekick. And then in my prep area, I have a sidekick and an Eddie Guerrero. So let's roll some dice. So I got an under surveillance. I got 1 Eddie. I got a mask, a shield, a bolt, and an Eddie on double bolts. So I'm going to keep the mask. I'm going to keep the single bolt, and I'm going to re-roll Eddie and the shield. Okay, now I have a fist and 2 bolts. Okay, so I'll field the level 1 Eddie for free. Let's see. I'm going to use the Walk with Elias Global to put 2 sidekicks in my prep area. I am going to spend 3 on a Wolfguard Terminator. That's 2 bolts and a fist. I'm going to use a bolt to give my level 1 Poxwalker range. And then I'm going to apply under surveillance to that same Poxwalker, which makes it level 1 and unblockable. And I'm going to pass priority to you.
I'm going to use Supreme Intelligence with my 2 masks, and I'll bring over Poxwalker to my prep.
Okay.
Pass back.
All right. So my Poxwalker is unblockable.
Mm-hmm.
There's currently 3 Poxwalkers in the field, so his attack is 3. So I'm going to attack with him.
Yep.
And he is unblockable. So I am going to tag out 2 eddies to give him +4, so you are going to take 7 damage.
And I am down to 13.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
So I am refilling my bag.
You fill that bag.
Yes. 3 sidekicks and a big entrance with my rolling my Poxwalker and my other sidekick that was in my prep. Okay, so I roll big entrance, Poxwalker, a fist, a question mark, and 2 bolts. No.
No masks.
No masks. All right. I'm going to re-roll. Do I want to re-roll big entrance? Do I want to re-roll big entrance? All right. Come on, mask. So I'm re-rolling my Poxwalker and 3 sidekicks, leaving my big entrance and my question mark. Oh, great. Alright, so I get back a question mark. I get back a sidekick. I get back Poxwalker. It's going to cost me, and a shield.
Looks good to me.
Looks great. Alright, so I'm going to use big entrance. I'm going to buy a plastic man for 3, which I'm going to put in my bag.
Okay.
Yes, I'm going to put it in my bag. And I'm going to field my psychic. I am not going to field my Poxwalker because I cannot. And that just buffs your Poxwalkers.
It sure does.
I will pass priority.
Pass back.
I'm going to attack with 2 sidekicks.
Okay. I will block with 2 Poxwalkers. They both have a 2 defense, and they are both a 2 attack.
Alright, so my sidekicks are KO'd.
Mm-hmm.
Yours live. Your Poxwalkers live. And to you.
There is 1 sidekick in my bag. So I just put in 2, 4, 5 sidekicks, an Eddie, a Poxwalker, a Wolfguard Terminator, and an under surveillance. So I'm going to pull 1 sidekick, 2 sidekicks, and an under surveillance. In my prep area, I have 2 sidekicks and 2 Eddie Guerreros. So I got 0 Eddie Guerreros. They did both roll on double bolts, which is handy. I got 2 fists, a shield, a mask, a sidekick, and an under surveillance. So we're going to keep the sidekick, the under surveillance, and the mask. We're going to reroll everything else. We got 0 Eddie Guerreros this round. I did get 2 more sidekicks. 1 Eddie came back on double bolts, the other one came back on singles, and I got a fist. So I'm going to field 3 sidekicks. Oh, I forgot to use my range last turn. I gave that die range, and then I forgot for it to go off.
Yes, you did. You gave it to the Poxwalker, right?
Yeah, I should have. I intended to KO one of your sidekicks, and I
Right.
forgot. But oh well. Okay, so I'm going to spend 4 on a Storm Boys. I am going to use the mask to bring it in on double energy. I am going to apply under surveillance to the level 2 Poxwalker, which makes it level 1. And then I will pass priority.
Pass back.
Okay. I will attack with the Poxwalker, who is going to be unblockable because of under surveillance, and he is a 2 attack.
Okay, so I'm at 11.
Mhm.
And Jocelyn's at 17.
That's right. And I have 2 bolts in my reserve pool.
I have 2 in my bag. 1 is Plastic Man, 1 is Psychic. Refilling my bag, giving it a shake, pulling out a big entrance and a Psychic, and rolling the other 2 Psychics in my prep area. Alright, we want masks. Let's go. That masks, but that's Plastic Man. Alright, so I roll Plastic Man on a double mask. We have another question mark, a Psychic, a Bolt, a Fist, and big entrance on a energy phase. So, I'm gonna keep that, which is my big entrance. And I'm gonna reroll everything else. So that's 4 Psychics and Plastic Man. Let's go. Okay, I get 1. 1! 1 mask. Okay.
And a Plastic Man?
And a Plastic Man.
Well, that's
and
good.
And 2 fists. A shield. And then my 2 generic.
Okay.
Big entrance. Now.
Do some damage.
Yes, but I wish I rolled another mask.
Well, you did have 2 masks before on Plastic Man.
Yeah. I know. Well, the question is, what do I do with all this energy?
You can just give it to me.
Would you like some energy? I didn't even roll a bolt. I can't even buy Sun Spot.
Or give something range.
Yeah.
And then forget to trigger it.
Oh. Take out that Poxwalker of yours. Who's on a 1 defense?
2 defense. Kim, your screen just disappeared.
Interesting. For you? Okay. On the recording, it's still there. So, let me see.
Oh, you're back.
Okay.
Talk us through your strategy, Kim.
I don't have one because I can't buy anything.
Talk us through your thought process, Kim.
I have no thinking process right now. Because I got nothing to buy. And I don't really want to buy Poxwalker because that just buffs your Poxwalker. I can't
There's
buy
nothing wrong with that.
I can't buy anything with masks. I can't buy Sun because I don't have any. I can't even buy Sting. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just field my Plastic Man. He's a level 1 for 1, which I'll spend I'll spend the shield. Now, does this generic energy stay at the end of my turn or fizzles, right? Generic energy?
It's gonna fizzle.
Yeah.
Did you spend part of it?
No.
If you didn't spend part of it, you get to keep it.
Okay.
It's only if it becomes a virtual energy that you lose it.
Right. Okay. So I will pass I'll pass priority to you.
Okay. I have 2 bolts in my reserve pool, and I'm going to use those for the Supreme Intelligence Global so that I can put one of my Eddie Guerreros in my prep area.
Okay.
Pass back.
So I'm going to attack with Plastic Man and Green Lantern, dealing you 2 damage.
Okay.
So you're at 15.
What are the stats on
We
your
have a
characters?
6/5 Green Lantern and a 1/4 Plastic Man.
1/4, eh? Well,
Woo!
I will block the Green Lantern with a sidekick, and I will elect not to block the Plastic Man.
Okay. And just checking, we have no pump globals, right?
That is correct.
All right. So you're going to take another one.
Mm-hmm.
And
Puts me on 14.
Green Lantern comes back.
And sidekick KO'd. Okay. So, we pulled out a Wolfguard Terminator, an Eddie Guerrero, and 2 sidekicks. Plus, I have a sidekick and an Eddie Guerrero in my prep area. So, let's roll some dice. Well, I rolled a whole bunch of bolts and 1 question mark because none of my characters rolled. So, I'm going to roll all of that again. Okay. So, I got 1 Eddie. Unfortunately, it's a level 3 Eddie, so it's expensive. I have a 1 level 3 Wolfguard Terminator, so that's handy. I have 3 bolts and a fist and a question mark. So, let us think. Let us do the thinking thing. I need 2 energy to field. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to field the level 3 Eddie with a fist. And then I'll spend a single bolt to field the level 3 Wolfguard Terminator. And that leaves me with 2 bolts and a question mark. I'm doing the thinking thing.
Like me.
So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend the question mark for the Walk with Elias Global and take the 2 sidekicks out of my use pile and put them in my prep area. And I am going to pass priority to you.
Like only Supreme Intelligence once, right? It's once per turn?
Correct. Once per turn.
Well, that's fun.
And you can only do it on dice that cost 2 or less.
Okay. I'm going to Clayface in my Plastic Man on double mask. And then I'm going to use my 2 to bring over with Supreme Intelligence, my 2 generic, to bring over a psychic. And then I'll pass back.
Okay. I'm going to enter.
All right. That was all for nothing.
That's not true.
Well, if you were going to attack, I was going to be like, oh, this guy, I'm going to use my Plastic Man global there and block 2. I don't know.
It's a good plan.
Okay, so I'm pulling 2 sidekicks and a Poxwalker out of my bag. I'm going to refill. I'm going to shuffle. And I'm going to pick out another sidekick. And let's roll for... Hopefully, maybe I'll get a turn where I get more than 1 mask. What do you think?
Not this one.
Not this one. We got a Poxwalker rolled on a face. We got a question mark, a bolt, a shield, and a, whatchamacallit, a fist. I'm going to keep the Poxwalker. I'm going to keep the question mark, and I'm going to roll 3 sidekicks and get 2 fists and a 1 mask.
Yay, 1 mask.
Okie dokie. I wish my stuff really cost cheap. Like, it's actually hard to get this stuff here. I have nothing in my used. And I could do that. I'm just gonna stay. I'm not gonna do anything actually. I'm gonna pass priority.
I'm going to use the Supreme Intelligence Global to prep an Eddie Guerrero from my use file. Pass back.
Actually, you know what? Actually, that might be interesting play. Actually, okay, I'm gonna actually buy a Eddie Guerrero.
Okay.
And then I'll pass back to you again.
Pass back to you again.
All right. So I spent my question mark in my fist for Eddie because he's a bolt. I didn't have a bolt. I'm going to attack with my Green Lantern, dealing you 1. And it's a 6/5.
Am I on 12?
That's correct.
I think I forgot to take 1 before. 6/5, eh? Okay, I'll block with Psychic.
Okay, so that comes back. My Poxwalker is out, and I have 2 in my reserve.
Okay. So I have 2 dice in my bag. It's a Poxwalker and a Sidekick. So I'm going to swarm. I refill. I draw an Eddie and a Sidekick, and then I swarm and I draw another Sidekick. So I have an Eddie, a Poxwalker, and 3 Sidekicks in my draw. And then I have 3 Sidekicks and an Eddie in my prep area.
You're rolling a lot of dice there.
Sure am. So I got a level 1 Poxwalker. I got 2 shields, a fist, a mask, another fist, a question mark, and 2 Eddies on double bolts because they like that side. I'm going to keep the question mark and the what is that thing called? Mask and the Poxwalker, and I'm going to re-roll the rest. Okay, and similar to the last time I rolled 2 Eddies in a turn, I got 1 on a single bolt and 1 on a double bolt. I got another mask, I got 2 shields, and I got a Sidekick. So I'll field the Sidekick for free, field the Poxwalker for free. Let's see. Where is a Becky Lynch Global when you need one?
Oh, Becky.
I'm going to spend 2 shields and a bolt on an under surveillance. I'm going to Supreme Intelligence not Supreme Intelligence, I'm going to Clayface the under surveillance in on double energy with a mask. I'm going to spend 5, which is a mask, 2 generics, and 2 bolts on a sunspot. And then I am going to use the question mark to bring the sunspot in on double bolts. And I'm going to pass priority to you.
I am going to Supreme Intelligence over Eddie.
Okay. I'm going to enter.
All right. I have exactly 4 in my bag. Plastic Man, Big Entrance, 2 Sidekicks, and I'm also rolling Eddie. All right, here we go. Plastic Man comes up. I got one.
And you rolled a mask.
I rolled a mask. Look at me. Look at me. Ooh, and I rolled an Eddie. Now, question is here. Am I looking to try to buy something? Probably not. So I'm going to... So I rolled a mask. I rolled my Big Entrance on energy. I rolled Plastic Man. I rolled Eddie. They're both going to cost me 1 each. And I have a shield Sidekick that I'm going to re-roll. And I get a question mark. All right.
That's good.
That's a good thing. That is a good thing.
I know.
We can try to do this. Okay, so I'm going to pay my 2 generic from big entrance to field my plastic man on level 3.
Mm-hmm.
And field my Eddie on level 2.
Okay.
I'm going to use my question mark to Clayface in a mask.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to pass priority.
Okay. I'm going to use the Supreme Intelligence Global to prep an Eddie Guerrero.
Okay.
Pass back.
I'm going to attack with a 2/8 plastic man and a 6/5 Green Lantern, dealing you 4.
Okay. So that puts me down to 8. And I will block with 2 sidekicks.
All right.
Okay. So I have 4 dice in my bag, which include a Storm Boys, a Sidekick, an Under Surveillance, and a Poxwalker, which means I'm going to swarm. So I'm going to fill my bag with all the stuff in my use pile and pull out another die. That was 2 dice. Put it back in, redo it all over again. There's a Sidekick. Okay, so I have 4 Sidekicks, an Eddie, a Poxwalker, an Under Surveillance, and a Storm Boys. We got an Under Surveillance. We got an Eddie. I didn't get the Poxwalker. I got a Sidekick. I got a couple of question marks here. Storm Boys came up on a Bolt. So I'm going to keep the Sidekick. I'm going to keep the Eddie, and I'm going to keep the Under Surveillance. I think I'm going to keep the question marks. I'm going to re-roll the Poxwalker, the Storm Boys, and the Fist. Okay, I got the Poxwalker, I got a Bolt, and I got Storm Boys on a double Bolt. So, field Sidekick. Field a level 1 Poxwalker. Pay a Bolt to field a level 3 Eddie Guerrero. That leaves me with a Storm Boys on double Bolts, 2 question marks, and an Under Surveillance. You have 4 blockers right now.
5 blockers. I have 2 sidekicks, an Eddie, a plastic man, and a Green Lantern.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see your Eddie.
Oh yeah, 5. He's in the middle. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to pass priority to you.
Okay, I'm thinking of doing 2 things here. Either use Supreme Intelligence or spin your Poxwalker. Because one of your Poxwalkers is on level 3, right?
Yes.
You're going to take out 3 7 damage, unblockable damage. 2, 4. Okay, I'm gonna use your under surveillance global.
Okay.
I'm gonna make your Poxwalker spin to level 1. Your level 3 Poxwalker.
Level 2.
Oh, sorry, level 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it spins.
Okay.
So all of them are on level 1s now, right?
No, I had a level 3 that became a level 2.
Is it spin down 1 level or spin to level 1?
It is spin down 1 level.
Okay, I'm not gonna do that then. I thought it was
Okay.
down to level 1.
Nope.
I'm trying to get them out of their stupid defense. Okay, I'm gonna Supreme Intelligence over Poxwalker.
Okay.
instead. All right, I'll pass back.
Okay. I'm going to give this level 1 Poxwalker range by spending a bolt. And I'm going to apply the under surveillance to that same Poxwalker. Pass priority again.
Pass back.
Okay. So I'm going to move to the attack step.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to attack with the unblockable Poxwalker
Mm-hmm.
that has range.
And you're gonna range out.
Hang on, I gotta think if I'm attacking with anything else first. No, I think that's it. So his range will go off, and I'll take out one of your sidekicks.
Yep.
Wolfguard Terminator has range, so he'll take out the other sidekick.
Okay.
And then I will tag out 2 eddies to give him +4, so that makes him a 7.
Mm-hmm.
And he's unblockable.
Mm-hmm.
So you will take a grand total of 7, which is going to put you on 4, right?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. I'm refilling my bag, and I need a lot of masks to roll here. All right. 1, 2, 3. Sidekicks are good. All right, here we go. We need masks. Come on, masks. Oh, I didn't roll that one. All right. Which ended up on a mask. There's one. Why do I keep rolling question marks?
Question marks are usually good. You'll normally be like saying to your dice, "Great job."
Yeah, I know, but this time it's like, no. We're gonna re-roll. So I rolled one question. Oh, sorry, one mask, which I'm gonna keep. I'm rolling all my other psychics and Poxwalker. Oh, come on.
No more masks.
No more masks. 2 psychics, a fist from Poxwalker, another fist, and 2 shields. I seem to be rolling all these energy except masks. Well, that is not going to do it. I'm going to field my psychics. Got 4 in the field. I don't have enough to go through. If you block 4, that one will go through. 2, 3, 4. I think I only have 5 on you. And I can't roll bolts either, it seems. To range out anything. Okay, I will pass priority.
Okay. I will use the bolts to give your Green Lantern range.
Okay.
And if I can do another one, I'm going to Clayface in my basic action on a double energy phase. And then if I can do one more, I'm going to Supreme Intelligence. Yeah, Supreme Intelligence, my Poxwalker.
Okay.
And then I still have a question mark in my reserve pool. Pass back.
All right. So you gave my Green Lantern range, eh?
I did.
And your defenses are 2s on your Poxwalker, right?
One of them is 1.
One of them is 1, but he's buffed.
Not on his defense, only on his attack.
Ah. Okay. So is that a play to take out your psychic or to take out your Poxwalker?
You could take out either.
What does Jocelyn have up her sleeve?
Wolfguard Terminator has range, so if you attack, then my range goes off too.
That's true. You can take out my psychic. Okay. So, I'm going to attack with Plastic Man and Green Lantern, dealing you 2.
Okay. Where would you like your range damage to go?
I'll do it on your Poxwalker.
Okay. Poxwalker is KO'd. I will put my range damage on sidekick of your choice.
I have a 2-8 and a 6-5.
Okay. I will block your 6/5 with my 3/3, and I'll block your other one with my 1/1 sidekick.
Okay.
Okay.
And turn to you. You need 4.
Eddie. Sidekick. 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 No under surveillance. I am going to roll 3 Eddies, a Wolfguard Terminator, 2 Poxwalkers, and 4 sidekicks.
You're rolling a lot of dice. That's good.
Okay, so we got a sidekick. We got 1 Eddie. We got 1 Poxwalker. I got a Poxwalker on a fist, 2 Eddies on double bolts, a mask, a single bolt on the Wolfguard Terminator, a fist, and a shield. So I'm going to keep the Poxwalker, the Eddie, and the sidekick, and the mask, and I'm going to reroll the rest. Okay, I got a Wolfguard Terminator. I got another Poxwalker. I got another sidekick. Both my Eddies came up on double energy. So let's field 2 sidekicks, a single Eddie Guerrero on level 1. We're going to pay a fist. No, we'll pay a bolt. Pay a bolt to field a level 3 Poxwalker. A level 2 Poxwalker fields for free. Level 2 Wolfguard Terminator fields for free. That leaves me with 3 bolts, a fist, and a mask. So sorry, I hate the dead air. I should be talking. I'm trying to decide what I should do. In my use pile, I have 3 sidekicks, an under surveillance, and storm boys. And I really need to figure out how I can do this turn, because things are getting a little tight for me. If I, for the sake of argument, gave a Poxwalker range and attacked with a Poxwalker and a Wolfguard Terminator, I'd be able to do some KOing. You have a total of 4 blockers right now.
Yep. A sidekick, Eddie on 2 defense, an 8 defense, and a 5 defense.
And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dice. With a total attack of 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. But you can block 4 of them right now. I think we're going to do a thing. Pass priority.
I cannot do anything. Pass back.
Okay. I am going to give this level 2 Poxwalker range with a bolt. Pass back again.
Can't do anything. Pass back.
Just making sure. Okay, so we're going to attack with all 3 Poxwalkers and the Wolfguard Terminator. So that's 4 dice in total. And I have 2 range, so I'm going to take out your Eddie.
Okay.
So you have a 3/2, a 3/2, and a 3/2 Poxwalker, and a 3/2 Wolfguard Terminator.
So they're all 3s.
They're all 3s. And there's 4 of them. And you have 3 blockers.
Yeah, and you have no pumps.
Nope, but I have a Eddie Guerrero in the field.
Yeah. So I lose because you could have attacked with everything too. I would have still
Yeah, but
lost.
I hadn't done the full math in my head. So I was like, I better keep some stuff back in case I'm wrong.
Yeah, so I can't because if you tag out Eddie, I lose.
Yeah, so you block 3.
Your three
And then I
highest.
tag out Eddie on whichever one it is that you didn't block, and that makes that one 5.
Yeah, and I'm at 4 life.
Yeah.
Good game. I
Thanks.
needed, yeah, masks were not on my side.
I needed to buy less dice and more under surveillances. Um, I forgot how many dice I bought in this game, and that would have helped if I had bought fewer dice. So
Yeah,
it went better than I expected it to.
Green Lantern is expensive. There's other things to make this cheaper and go faster, but obviously with the 2021, it's a little tough.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to get out magic or sunspot, or at least put magic into the used and use it for her mask. Somehow that couldn't happen because I wasn't rolling math to even buy anything. Or bolts for that matter.
Yeah,
But
and I think there were a couple of times that you could have used Clayface to better effect, and you didn't get around to that.
yeah, because I was only rolling one mask. I wasn't rolling enough
Yeah.
mask to use Clayface to bring something else on a double mask because there's nothing on my team that's a double mask other than magic. But then I couldn't buy her because she's a 4 cost.
Well, I mean, there were some times you had a mask and you could have used it to, example, bring something in on double energy to then Supreme Intelligence,
Mm-hmm.
but instead you just spent the mask to Supreme Intelligence. I don't know that it would have got you any further ahead, to be honest.
Yeah, it was just moving a die over to help me roll
Yeah.
non-masks. I mean, Green Lantern, it's okay. This format that we did with the 2021, it's slow,
Mm-hmm.
obviously. It needs like I needed an intellect devour to bring down some of these sidekicks that I kept rolling.
Yeah.
Need to actually roll masks. Lower cost mask to put it in there. To put it in the use pile to bring it over with Clayface. Yeah, I had a chance the last turn, but I didn't roll any masks. I need to roll these 4 masks to do you 8 damage. That would have been game, but that was tough to do.
That would have been handy.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, good game, Kim.
Good game.
It was nice to roll some dice. It feels like it's been a very long time since we've done that.
Yeah. What'd you think of your team there?
I thought it went a lot better than I expected it to be honest.
Well, with tag out and you're on in the supreme, I'm sorry, under surveillance, you
Yeah.
just have to keep that moving. But your bag was always full.
Yeah, the under surveillance sort of got bogged down, and there was a couple of times I spent dice on energy on like
Energy.
Storm Boys or
Yeah.
Sunspot, and I probably should have been buying more under surveillances,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was better than I expected it to work, and I was happy with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I can't. So I come to the conclusion I can't really use Clayface that well yet. So we'll see.
Well, I think maybe what we should do is build a more effective Clayface team and keep at it.
Yep. Yep. Build my Green
Okay.
Lantern with an actual better math team.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
All right. Did we actually get anything in our mailbag? I don't think we did from our last episode, did we?
I do not believe we did. I am just reviewing my notes here. I did hear from. Yes, we did hear something. We heard from Rob. Well, I heard from Rob. I didn't tell you yet.
Oh, the surprise for me. I didn't know this one.
Yeah. So I was talking to Rob after our last episode dropped, and he mentioned that he liked the idea of the actual episode. He thought it was kind of a clever way for us to rig in the new year with that, reading out the 20 and 21 cards, and it gave him a couple of ideas for team building for cards that he'd never really considered before.
That's good.
So I thought that was really good, and it was something a little bit different, right?
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I think that is it. I'm just running through. While I check the few places, because we had some technical difficulties earlier. So bear with us. Maybe while I'm doing that, Kim, you could do a brief rundown of some upcoming events.
Indeed, we have two upcoming events happening this month in January. The first one that's going to come up is on Saturday, January 16th I believe it starts at 1 p.m. Eastern time. I'm going to use Eastern. It's going to be 6 o'clock Europe time, UK time, whatever it is. Sorry, folks.
Greenwich.
But that event is the BreathWeaponX Fest. You can get all the details on that on their website at breathweaponx.wordpress.com. And on there is something you can click on that's WBX Fest, and you can get all the details. It is an affiliation team building, but you can only build with affiliation that has 8 characters or less. So that takes out a lot of some high power ones, I think. Some like X-Men. Villains is a big one.
Monsters.
Yeah. So no Avengers, anything like that. So that should be an interesting build for folks and what they can build from that. I actually have my team built, so I will be participating in that event. I built my team, but I have not practiced. I'm putting up quotes, air quotes, practiced. Practice my team. But they did also spoil some prizes, so definitely go onto their site, take a look. I believe it's $7 US, or is it $6 US? One of the two. Or is it US? For the event. Most of the money is... Yeah, there is an entry fee. Mostly for once they mail out the prizes, and anything extra they'll be donating to charity. And I remember when I was signing up on Discord, on Challenge, you can actually refer a charity if you like, and they'll look over it and then pick a charity, I guess, if they find one that fits. So definitely go there, check it out. That's happening pretty much in 2 weeks, I guess.
Yeah, it'll be the Saturday after this episode drops.
Yeah.
And then the other thing to mention about that, Kim, I think, is how they're doing the prizing. It's actually the worst place player will get the best prizes.
Yeah. So I thought they put the first place player gets that Joker play map that I saw. And last place, I can't remember what I read.
They're continuing to release more information.
Yeah.
But you get more entries in their raffle, for example, for a loss than a win.
Yeah. Yep.
Because they want to really encourage people to go with stuff that is less powerful and more fun to play.
So definitely sign up if you have not. And you can visit their site for details. Also, right after that event, in a week from that Saturday, on Saturday, January 23rd, starting at 2 p.m. Eastern, is Dice Social.
Okay, so walk us through this format, Kim.
Okay, so the format it's modern, green light, of course, and we title this Stop Hitting Yourself because how you're going to win this game is by using Chaos Warp, which is a basic action. And I'm actually going to pull it up so I make sure I actually read this properly, because there were questions about it. Let's see if I can spell Chaos Warp here, because I have trouble spelling chaos for some reason.
C-H-A.
I got it. Okay, so the basic action reads: draw and roll every die in your bag. Deal 1 damage to target player for each showing a character face, and take 1 damage for each die showing an energy face. Place the roll dice in your used pile. Now, this will take up a basic action slot. You can build your team any way you like, as long as it's modern legal. But you only win by doing damage to yourself. Okay? And
from the Chaos Warp action.
The Chaos Warp. The only thing that does not count in Chaos Warp is dealing damage to target player, because you can target yourself and that will not count. And if you target your opponent, it won't count either. So the only part that's going to be used in this is draw and roll every die in your bag. you take a damage for every die showing an energy phase. And then you still place the dice in the use pile. And if you roll the double burst, you place a die from your use pile in your bag. So the goal is to roll Chaos Warp and hope you roll on energy phase, because you do want to do damage to yourself, because you want to get yourself to 0, and that's how you're going to win the game.
So does everyone still have to buy a Chaos Warp die, or
Yep,
do you
you have to still buy it. You buy as normal. You can buy characters on your team if you like. That's up to you. We'll see how people come up with creative teams for this. But you still have to buy it. It takes up a slot, but you still have to purchase it.
And any other actions that would happen if you rolled the die on energy would still happen, right? Like energize, for example?
Energize will happen, but if it does damage to anything, it will not count. Attune will not count. You attack with a die and I unblock it, will not count. The only damage that counts is from Chaos Warp doing it to yourself.
Okay. But the attune could count towards a character, like
yes, but not to an opponent.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it should be interesting. I have never really played with that, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it works out. We did hear one more thing, Kim.
Okay.
On our last podcast episode. So this is a post from Facebook from our friend Nick. And he said that he was singing in the post. I did ask him if he would record it so that we could use it in the episode. And he suggested that might not be a good idea if we were trying to keep our listeners. But he did say, the best part of waking up is double and dice in your podcast app. Forget Folgers. This is a way better jingle.
Yes, if anybody knows the Folgers coffee company. Are they still around? Because I've actually never heard that commercial anymore, unless they changed it.
I don't have TV, so I don't know.
I don't either. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup is the thing, yeah.
Yeah. So now Nick is saying the best part of waking up is double and dice podcast, or double and dice in your podcast app. So thanks, Nick. We appreciate the feedback, and we're glad that you're enjoying the podcast.
Now that song's going to get stuck in my head.
It's going to get stuck in a lot of people's head.
Yep.
So I think that is everything that we had for today.
All right. And where can they find us?
So everyone can find us in all the usual places. So you can find us on Facebook at dmNorth. You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at dmNorthTV. Our our website is dm-north.com. And you can email us at tripledpodcast@dm-north.com. And until next time, on a double and dice.